He understood that the burden of false accusations could deeply affect one's spirit. The townspeople, fearing Farid's power, were hesitant to speak up. In the vibrant city of Qaryat al-Hakim, celebrated for its bustling markets and diverse community, there lived a wise and respected merchant named Malik. Known for his fairness in trade and honest dealings, Malik had earned the trust of his fellow citizens. People from all walks of life sought his counsel as he embodied the teachings of the Quran. This story follows Malik's journey as he navigates challenges, inspires others, and reinforces the principles of justice within his community. One day, while preparing for his daily business, Malik noticed a young man named Samir enter his shop, visibly agitated. Samir had recently encountered a troubling situation. He had lent a substantial sum of money to his neighbor, Ahmad, who had failed to repay it. To make matters worse, Ahmad had begun spreading rumors that Samir was trying to cheat him. Feeling overwhelmed, Samir shared the details of his predicament, describing his friendship with Ahmad, the loan agreement, and the hurtful rumors circulating in the community. The injustice of the situation weighed heavily on Samir, leaving him feeling trapped and disheartened. Malik listened intently, his heart aching for Samir. He understood that the burden of false accusations could deeply affect one's spirit. Recalling the words of Allah in Surah An-Nisa, which emphasized the importance of standing firm in justice, Malik encouraged Samir to approach Ahmad calmly and discuss the matter, reminding him that speaking with justice is a virtue that must always be upheld. Taking Malik's advice to heart, Samir resolved to confront Ahmad. He invited him to a nearby coffee shop for a private discussion, hoping to resolve the matter amicably. When they met, the tension was palpable. Samir expressed his desire to understand why Ahmad had not repaid the loan and addressed the hurtful rumors directly. Caught off guard by Samir's honest approach, Ahmad hesitated. He eventually admitted that he had been struggling financially and had succumbed to fear, choosing to blame Samir rather than face his own failures. The conversation shifted as Samir's patience and fairness began to dismantle the barriers between them. Moved by Samir's understanding, Ahmad agreed to repay him in installments. The tension that had once existed between them began to dissipate, showcasing the power of dialogue and mutual respect. Meanwhile, Malik learned of a troubling situation involving a wealthy landowner named Farid, who had accused a poor farmer, Yusuf, of stealing crops from his fields. Farid's influence made it difficult for Yusuf to defend himself. The townspeople, fearing Farid's power, were hesitant to speak up. Determined to uphold justice, Malik sought out Yusuf to hear his side of the story. Yusuf, a man of humble means, recounted his struggles and expressed disbelief at the accusations against him. He had worked tirelessly to cultivate his land and provide for his family. Malik recognized the gravity of the situation and understood the need for fairness. Remembering the teachings of the Quran, Malik knew that justice required listening to both sides. He decided to confront Farid, arranging a meeting with respected members of the community to discuss the accusations. On the day of the council meeting, Malik gathered the townspeople at the local mosque. The atmosphere was tense, filled with anticipation and apprehension. Malik addressed everyone, reminding them of the importance of justice in their community. He posed the question of evidence against Yusuf, fully aware that truth would prevail in the face of unfounded claims. Farid, expecting to intimidate others with his wealth, was caught off guard by the collective resolve of the community. When pressed for evidence, he faltered, revealing the cracks in his accusations. Amidst the discussion, a young girl named Amina, Yusuf's daughter, bravely spoke up, sharing what she had witnessed. Her testimony provided the critical turning point needed to sway the council's opinion. The crowd began to murmur in realization, and Malik encouraged Amina to elaborate on her account. With the evidence presented, the council decided to investigate further. They uncovered signs of theft in Yusuf's fields, confirming the validity of Amina's claims. The findings were clear, and the council reconvened to address the matter. Malik presented the evidence to Farid, emphasizing the injustice of his actions. The community watched as the truth unfolded, recognizing the importance of accountability and fairness. Faced with the consequences of his actions, Farid realized the impact of his greed and the harm he had caused to an innocent man. Yusuf's integrity shone through as he forgave Farid, seeking restitution rather than revenge. This act of compassion resonated deeply within the community, reinforcing the principles of justice and mercy that they all held dear. As time passed, the events surrounding Yusuf and Farid spread throughout Qaryat al-Hakim, and the story became a powerful reminder of the importance of justice. Malik, inspired by the changes in his community, took it upon himself to ensure that the principles of fairness continued to thrive. He organized gatherings where townspeople could share their experiences and learn from each other. With Malik's guidance, the townspeople established a council for conflict resolution, promoting open dialogue and fairness in all dealings. Years later, Malik became a mentor to many young people, including Amina. As she grew into a young woman, she sought Malik's wisdom on how to uphold the values of justice in her own life. She learned to engage her peers in discussions about fairness and integrity, ensuring that the lessons of the past would not be forgotten. The legacy of Malik's commitment to justice transformed Qaryat al-Hakim into a model community, inspiring neighboring towns to adopt similar principles. The values instilled by Malik and the resilience of the townspeople became a guiding light for future generations. In the years that followed, the story of Malik and his unwavering commitment to justice became a cornerstone of Qaryat al-Hakim's identity. The town flourished as its people embraced honesty, integrity, and fairness in all their dealings. Guided by the teachings of the Quran, they understood that speaking with justice was not merely a duty, but a way of life. As the sun set behind the mountains, the community gathered to celebrate their unity. They recognized that as long as they upheld the values of justice, their bonds would remain strong, and their community would continue to thrive. The legacy of Malik would live on, inspiring future generations to uphold the timeless principle that justice is a path to harmony and prosperity. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Quranic Journey to Islam for more videos like this.